fixed it.
Yeah, I know. He said, Gavin, be careful walking on that wet trailer down underneath that boat. Ah, I'll be fine. He goes right down underneath it. Yeah, there's a leak.
Looked like that guy.
He said it's about this big around too. No Sarah tonight. We got hopefully my last load of roughs on this morning early. Yeah, for the end of the dock and the rest for the interior. That was, that hemlock is, it came out clear again too, it was good looking stuff.
Yeah, I like using that.
Yeah. These were 2x8x16s.
Only problem with it, it shrinks a lot.
Yeah.
It's great, but it, was strong as hell.
Yep.
It's reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
You said you get yours in Jefferson?
Yep. Yeah, I paid $15 a piece, Eric, for 2x8x16s.
So that's the same place that I go.
Yep. It's good stuff too. They do a good job with that.
Do they deliver?
Yeah, but it's $100 an hour.
Okay.
So I think it ends up in both ways too. So it's all right if you have enough. $500 basically down there.
Yeah, I had the one in Parker Lumber, I've had them before, and they were actually overweight, they said.
Yeah.
You know, when you get that much, it'd be 2 or 3 trips.
Yeah. I brought 3 lifts home today on my trailer and it wasn't any issue. All right, I've got 5 o'clock. I'll call the meeting to order today, Monday, August 17th, 2026. Roll call, we have Selectman Ben Harper, Eric Eaton, Mackenzie Jewett, Kevin Buck, myself, Jamie Thurlow, and Town Manager Jesse Dunbar. Adoption of agenda, is there anything anyone would like to change on the agenda?
I move we accept the agenda as presented.
Sorry.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt the agenda as presented. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Approval of minutes. We have the minutes from August 3rd, 2026.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of August 3rd, 2026.
I second the motion.
Moved and seconded to approve the minutes from August 3rd, 2026. Is there any discussion?
Yeah, I got one correction on it.
Okay.
What is it? On F on the second page, I believe Ben's last name's Harper, not Harbor. It says Mr. Harbor, so other than that, it looks good.
You can't call me lazy, just don't call me late for something.
Yeah. I was gonna say, that's why I couldn't get a hold of him. I've been at Harper this whole time. I got the wrong name.
I'm amazed I
Is
picked
there any
that
more
up.
discussion? All those in favor? Approval of warrants. We have warrant 11 for $17,121.45. 12 for $1,630.33. Warrant 13 for $76,950.12. And warrant 14 for $17,782.16.
I move to approve warrants 11 through 14.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve warrants 11 through 14. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? All right, next we have regular business. We have a youth/community assistance program. I believe Jason is here and he has come up with this idea. Do you want to speak a little bit, Jason, or do you want us to?
I'll just say a couple things like how it came about.
Yep.
So I had a kickball game a few weeks weeks back that I just organized an impromptu game. And, you know, I noticed that there was a lot of kids there that really didn't have the things they really needed. One kid didn't even have shoes. So I got thinking, you know, this, and then I had outcries for people that wanted to help out to make sure these kids had the basic things they needed. So I've been talking to Jesse a little bit and wanted to start a fund, because we've got a lot of people that do want to donate, that can contribute to these kids in need if they need it, for example, for like sports equipment, winter coats, whatever it may be. And Jesse did mention the fact that it would be like me, him, and one other selectman that would have to approve things. So, because I don't want this to be like abused, I don't want people to donate a whole bunch of money and then have someone come and say, oh, I want to take my family to the Red Sox game to prove it, you know, so I want it to be for the basic needs of the kids, because they deserve it around here. And, you know, I think it would be great, I think a lot of people would donate, because the community is really about helping others. I'm so surprised at the outcry of people that want to help, so. Besides that, whatever we can do, we got people wanting to donate, so let's set something up.
Sounds good.
Is it gonna be just cash, or are you gonna take equipment too?
Well, that's the thing I was going to. I've already had people dropping off sports equipment in my house. I'm gathering all kinds of stuff. Just in case, like, we wanna throw together a softball game or something like that. So no, I'm storing stuff in my shed, and this will be like just the town office will be just for cash donations or whatever, so.
Okay.
All the equipment stuff, you guys don't have to store anything. If I get so much equipment that I have to find someone else to help, I'm sure they would, so.
Okay, but you are accepting equipment too then?
Yeah.
Okay, your house, I know where to dump it now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's an awesome idea, and thanks for all you do with all the kids, and I mean, that's just, it's awesome.
My pleasure.
It's, yeah, it is. That's a great thing.
And the next kickball game was the 30th,
Yeah, it's
right?
gonna be August 29th,
Oh, August 29th.
Saturday, 1 to 3.
Mhm.
And I have a feeling we're gonna get quite a few people. And again, for that, I've had people dropping off bottles of water, Gatorade at my house, snacks. You know, there's some people that are gonna do hot dogs, ice cream. So this is gonna be a good event, I think.
We'll bring down Steve's hot dogs.
Taffy to cook hot dogs.
Yeah.
So then after that, that's kind of when we can kind of get this project formulated on, let people know how they can donate, stuff like that, so.
Yeah.
I have to leave. So that's August 29th, 1 to 3.
Yeah.
And I know, I would say, if I had to guess, there would probably be at least 50 people there, so,
Okay.
just as a guesstimate, so we better have a first aid kit. No, that's about it. Thanks for listening to me out. And like I said, this community, the kids, they don't really have many options. I mean, a lot of them, I mean, they're just hanging out. They're gonna end up getting into trouble, getting into drugs, stuff like that. So let's get something going so these kids have opportunities.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Jason.
And even like, just an idea, like sports programs, like in the summertime, if someone can't afford a sports camp, maybe there could be help there, you know, some
Exactly.
assistance with that, yeah.
Yeah, because that is a
Awesome.
problem, you know,
Yeah.
lots of kids, I mean, they would love to go to these camps, but their families simply can't afford it.
Yep.
You know, so yeah, that was about it, so thank you, let's hopefully this gets approved and we can start something big.
Yeah, sounds good, thank you.
Yeah, I'll make a motion to authorize the town manager to draft a youth community assistance program.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to authorize the town manager to draft a youth community assistance program. Is there any discussion? Do we want to, I know this has to go further with town vote and stuff, but can we set up a reserve right now? Just kind of a side reserve to start collecting?
You can either do an improvement program,
Okay.
or just do an improvement program. You
Okay.
can't really know what the details are.
Yep.
So I'll draft one up and hopefully your first September meeting, I'll draft it.
Was there any town money involved in the recreation board?
When it was, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there any left?
Is there still money available in that or not?
No, they didn't have a reserve,
Oh, they didn't.
so they just rolled each year.
So can we make a rec reserve for this? I know we have to do that in May, we can't do that now, but we could do, and if this, like the rec board would come every town meeting and ask for whatever the amount was, I don't remember. Could this program do that also?
Right.
They could,
You
and accept donations and whatever.
Yep.
Alright, that's something to think about in May.
If we get donations to start with, that may carry us through until we can get
Yeah.
to town.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah, okay.
that's right.
Yep.
And Jesse's been good, he's been meeting with me alongside, I realize there's like a lot of things that have to happen before it approves, but I kind of wanted to fast track things because so many people have wanted to donate, help out, I didn't want to wait around and have people forget about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I wanna make sure that we do everything we can to make it happen, so if the donations are a little slow coming in, then I know Jesse will shoot me for saying anything. We can just throw some money in there, cause he'll be like, where am I supposed to get that from? You know, we'll figure it out. We, you know, we wanna help whatever we can, so.
You know,
Just-
everyone's been helpful with the idea big time so far, so.
Awesome. Good deal. All right, move seconded, everything comments, all those in favor? Okay, thank you, Jason.
Well, it does.
All right, next we have elm tree treatment. We, at least I think a lot of us on this board, maybe prior to Eric's time, but when they repaired the bridge down there was a whole thing about that elm tree and how we had to go around it.
Cause the tree's a
No.
big deal.
Yeah, the tree is a big deal, yeah, the tree is, yeah.
It's a pretty cool tree.
It is
Yeah.
cool,
Yeah.
for sure, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, this was kind of brought to my attention, week before last. The Bartlett Tree Service reached out and said that he noticed going through that it looks like it's in need of treatment sooner than later, for Dutch elm disease. So I threw it on your agenda because we haven't previously done this or had this come across for discussion. So it's somewhat pricey, as you can see, so I didn't want to just throw it in the budget and make the decision myself, so, we have the meeting coming up, so I feel I'm here for your discussion and consideration, what you'd like to do, or I will handle it.
I think this sounds like a good program for the kids. It's a learning experience. I'm quite sure if you put the word out that, you know, this elm tree is gonna die, you'd have tree huggers coming out of the woodwork throwing money at you. So I think we haven't talked to the school yet about it. Yeah, I think we ought to put it out to the school and say, is this something some of the science teacher or one of the classes would be willing to take on as a project? And-
Will they know how to treat it properly though? I wish
And
they
you
knew.
have to.
Oh, no, I mean,
Yeah.
they're not gonna do the treatment, I
Yeah.
don't think, you know, I wouldn't expect them to go up there and limb up the tree.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were sending the
Maybe like-
kids up to the
Maybe
top.
like fifth grade and above.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea because the kids, they honestly need the ability to grow. In order to do that, they need stuff like that to do as much responsibility as they
Yeah,
can.
a little bit of a project, you know, it's the learning, you know, they'll learn about, you know, how's the tree gonna be treated? How did Dutch elm disease get in the country? And, you know, I mean, it's a good learning experience and, you know, if they come up a little short with the funds, then, although I think we could find $1,800 quicker in their $5 million budget than we can our $1.5 million budget. So let's try that first, and then we'll see where that falls. So I mean,
I
is
like
this,
that.
I mean,
That's good.
is the tree should it be on life supports now, or I
Yeah.
mean, is he giving you a timeline?
No, he just said as soon as possible and had a treatment plan for, within the week or so to start it, but.
So if the thing drops dead in the next 6 months, we just point the finger at Ben and say, yeah, man, yeah.
I'll read the eulogy.
Yeah.
Would it,
You know, I think my grandfather may have planted some of those trees there.
Really?
Yeah, when Because he was the principal down here to Bass Harbor when they built the school in 1950. He went up there as the principal. And I can remember him saying, you know, doing some of the yard work and planting some trees. So I'm wondering, because that would have been what, 70 some odd years ago.
It's a big tree.
Yeah, so Mrs. Prentice is on vacation, that's who I would reach out to, so maybe soon as she gets back, they'll be back this coming weekend. Reach out to her and see if she thinks it's something they could do, and if not, then bring it right back to us, so.
Are there other tree people?
Um,
I mean, is it worth reaching out to somebody else to get a price or not?
I know there used to be a
That's-
fellow over in Blue Hill
Yeah,
that
okay.
did
Never mind.
did the ones in South Park a number of years ago.
Okay. Nope, okay.
This says, symptoms usually develop 2 to 4 weeks after infection. It says right here in this little packet, that gentleman's age. So I don't know what the timeline is, you know, but that seems pretty quick.
Well, I think the tree's definitely worth saving. And if the school wants to take it on, I think that's great. If not, I think we should, and I'll let it die. These treatments are pretty effective, I'm assuming. I don't know a thing about it, yeah.
I don't know if the ones, in Southwest Harbor that they lost got treated before
Yeah.
they were lost or not. They're
Yeah.
taken through,
I think they had a 50% mortality rate on those trees.
taken through with theirs, so
Yeah.
2 or 3 bucks.
Surprised Derek hasn't given option 3, I figured for sure that was coming, but,
I cut it down.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go, yeah, it's in the back of his head, I knew it wouldn't be, but it just,
I do think that once it sets in fast.
really.
Like, yeah, from what I have learned about that, they don't, it's like they reach a certain age and they
Mhm.
can do pretty well, and then it's, when they're mature, when they get to that age, it doesn't take too long.
Really, yeah.
I
And
don't know
school
what that
starts the
means.
first.
Yeah, so why don't I know, I'll call Tanya this weekend and, this coming weekend and then see what she says. If she says, you know, there's not enough time, et cetera, then we'll just bring it back on next agenda. That way we can move on it. Does that sound good to everybody?
Yep.
That sound all right then?
Well, I still think the school should be involved as far as, you know, coming up with the money for it.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah, so
So, yeah,
And do
don't
we have
remember
that
you got
time?
$5 million and you can't find 1,800 somewhere. I mean, it's gonna be easier for them than for us to find $1,800.
I'm sorry, I have to speak.
Yeah.
I do know right now that they're, raising money for the school garden, to develop the school garden.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they don't have extra, but I know that's what they raise their monies for, as well as a trip to Quebec, I believe.
Yeah, they're putting fencing in right now around the garden and that's the whole thing, so, yeah. Usually I can get my best information from her on where everything stands, so she should usually, I bet she can tell me pretty quickly. So, table, does that sound good to everybody until,
Maybe for another meeting.
is that okay? Alright. Next, we have election of MMA vice president and executive committee.
Sounds like they're all lined up for us.
Yeah.
Don't really have too many options, so if
Yeah.
Done.
you don't mind, I'll make a motion.
Yep, sounds good.
I move to vote for Shiloh Frenier, I guess it is, for MMA Vice President, Chris Camille, Michelle LeBrie Daniels, and Richard Petrie for MMA Executive Committee.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to vote for Shiloh LaFear for MMA Vice President, Chris Camille, Michelle LeBrie Daniels, and Richard Petrie for the MMA Executive Committee. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? All right, next we have a facilities use application. This is the application application for Seal Cove picnic area from Gail with, sauna. Would you like to present what your ideas are?
Okay, yep, I'm Gail Gladstone, I'm representing Selfie Sauna, which is our mobile sauna that we operate on the island. And we've been here doing this for about 3 years, we're going into our 4th winter now. And we have 2 mobile saunas that we move around the island and offer community sauna for people. They sign up and they can sit in the sauna for an hour and then get into the ocean or the pond or wherever we're parked. So, yeah, this permit is so we can park at Seal Cove picnic area. It's on a Sunday for a couple of hours and offer, 1-hour sessions for people to use the sauna. I will say it's kind of become a very popular thing, especially in the winter. It's a great way for people to get together in a community way and just spend time in the winter and enjoying the outdoors.
Just as full disclosure too, I have met with them before for my own wharf. They're gonna, as soon as I get it finally complete, potentially put a sauna down there. So I don't think that adjusts my voting capabilities, does it, Jesse? Or, I don't see an issue with it, but I haven't accepted any money or anything, so just so you know.
Mobile, you can have a permanent one or mobile?
Well, we've,
Oh,
you
you're
know,
talking about
there's all
both?
kinds of ideas.
Okay.
Yes, all kinds of ideas.
Okay. I don't see a conflict.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds neat.
I make a motion to approve the facilities use application for the Gil Gladstone to use the Seal Cove picnic area on September 15th, 2026 for a community sauna event.
I think it was a
So,
13th
yeah,
event, just
yeah.
so you know.
Whoops, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I've got my glasses on, I still misread.
Yeah.
A second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve a facilities use application for Gail Gladstone to use the Seal Cove picnic area on September 13th, 2026 for a community sauna event. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Next, we have town manager's report.
All right, over the last couple of weeks, I've processed senior tax rebate, conducted the meetings with the applicants for that. I'll have the total for you at your next meeting to go over, but we did have several new ones this year, so it should be right around 30, 32, as it was done before. Worked on grant reporting, assisted the manager in Southwest with the CEO interview. Had a visit from the governor's office to follow up on the community partnership grants that we've received over the last several years. Meeting prep, attended the MTCMA conference. I processed payroll, did some other bookkeeper duties while Jan is out on vacation, and assisted with some counter help last week when the clerk was out. Office staff, clerk was busy with BNB reports, voter changes, tax payment processing, and voter participation updates. Public Works prepared driver's side rear mud flap on truck 5, repaired the taillight on truck 4, trimmed Seal Cove picnic area, picked up tables from the Tremont School, removed a fridge from the Tremont School greenhouse. Fluid filmed the Sanders, patch potholes on Cape Road, Alleytown, Dodge Point, and Clark Point. Patch potholes on Mitchell, Flatiron, McMullen, as well as patching culverts on Mitchell. Started patching potholes in the Tremont School parking lot. Assisted the fire department with cleaning up from the car fire. There was some stuff stuck to the road that had been scraped off. Assisted with the deer removal on Tremont Road. Picked up a road saw, marked out and cut the culverts on Marsh Road and Ann's Point, Layton Road, I believe. Painted arrows on the lower town parking lot. Cleaned interiors with trucks 4 and 5. Finished cutting the culverts out, ditching on Ann's Point Road, and trimming Hillrest Cemetery, town office, and outlet solar panels. Harbor Master worked on wharf cleanup, track removal, wharf permits, replacing some decking, transient float assignments, steel curb plotting, voice control repairs, tree trimming, repairing a water leak, towing a vessel to a mooring, made some hydraulic lines, float work, Goss Island ramp repairs, mooring check, installed the new western hoist, and assisted, built in for the clerks on Friday. Over the next few weeks, I'll continue FY '28 budget work and coordinate the paving projects. Did get a message today that Rings is going to start, sweeping and grinding on Bernard Road tomorrow in preparation for that. Coordinating the rest, and we did find out we received the, waterfront infrastructure grant we applied for DOT for some upgrades and improvements of the wharf. We received $195,000.
Oh, that's great.
It was like, holy smokes, that's
Yeah.
huge.
Awesome.
That
Yeah.
is awesome. Good job, Jesse.
Yeah, good job,
Yeah.
Jesse.
Have we received that truck back from Gallows? I can never go by numbers, so I just ask you. Okay. I didn't know if it ever made it. Okay.
Who's deputy clerk getting done? We have a,
Yeah, Katie Parsons is not able to return to work, so we'll post it.
You're advertising for that job.
any hits?
Received a couple applications. One that came today, current deputy clerk experience, and that was a little late.
All right, suggestions for the next meeting. Date of the next meeting.
I'll make a motion to confirm the date of the next meeting for Tuesday, September 8th, 2026 at 5 p.m. at the town office.
Second.
Why Tuesday?
So,
Monday's late.
That was it, yeah.
I just like Tuesday.
Yeah, I know.
Mondays are getting
Let's
old.
just mix it up.
Let's mix it. We moved and seconded to confirm the date of the next meeting for Tuesday, September 8th, 2026, 5 p.m. at the town office. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Next, we have an executive session entitled Personnel Matters.
I move to find that public discussion of these personnel matters could be reasonably expected to cause damage to the employee's reputation and/or to violate the employee's privacy rights, and therefore to go into executive session to discuss the employment, appointment, assignment, duties, promotion, demotion, compensation, evaluation, disciplining, resignation, and/or dismissal of an individual or group of public officials, appointees, or employees as permitted by 1 MRSA 405.6.a.
Second.
And do you invite anybody in that motion, or?
it doesn't need to be in the motion.
Okay. It's been moved and seconded to go into executive session entitled Personnel Matters as read by Kevin. Is there any discussion? We'd like to have Keith Higgins come into the executive session with us. Okay. All those in favor? Okay. All right, we are out of executive session at 6:18. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All those in favor?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good?
Yeah, I'm good.
See you.